Hello learners, nice to meet you all again. Welcome to my channel BONG TUTELAGE. Today we are going to learn about sentence. We will learn about the definition, we'll do some exercises at the end, and we'll know about its parts and we'll give you some examples too. So before we start, we need a pen, a paper to note down and a good amount of attention so you don't miss anything. Now, let us begin our lesson. What is a sentence? A group of words which makes complete sense is called a sentence. Now, you have to understand, you just don't need to put some words and will make a sentence. No, the group of words should have a proper order and should reveal a complete sense. Then we can call it a sentence. Just look at the examples. Jack sat in a corner. There are 5 words and they are set into a proper order. That's why they are revealing a complete sense. Now, in the next sentence, the 3 words Tina draws picture are set into a proper grammatical structure. So, for that reason, we can call it a sentence. Now, generally, a sentence has 2 parts. Number 1, subject. Number 2 is predicate. The predicate also includes verb and object. So let us know about the subject. The part of a sentence which names a person or thing we are speaking about is called the subject of the sentence. So whenever in a sentence we will be talking about a person or a thing, that is going to be your subject of the sentence. Look at the example, Jack sat in a corner. So in the sentence, we are talking about Jack. Jack sat in a corner. So, Jack is going to be the subject of the sentence. Always remember that a subject of a sentence is going to be a proper noun or a pronoun. Let's move on to the predicate. What is a predicate now? The part of a sentence which tells about the subject is called the predicate of the sentence. So, the predicate portion will tell us more about the subject, what the subject is doing or the subject is up to. Look at the example, Jack sat in a corner. We have already known about the subject of the sentence, that is Jack. So what about the rest of the sentence? Sat in a corner. This sentence provides extra information about Jack. What is Jack up to? So this portion is going to be the predicate of the sentence. And as I have already told you, that predicate includes a verb and object. So over here, sat is the verb and in a corner is the object. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, then please do subscribe to BONG TUTELAGE to get notifications of our each and every video. You can always get in touch with me in the email ID bongtutelage@gmail.com. And you can also connect with us in the Instagram BONG TUTELAGE. And if you find this video helpful, then please don't hesitate to share with your friends. Let us learn about some exceptions. The subject of a sentence usually comes in the beginning, but sometimes it is put after the predicate. So it is not always the rule that we have to put the subject into the beginning of the sentence, but it can also come into the later portions. Look at the example. Here comes the bus. Over here, we are talking about the bus. The bus is the proper noun and that is going to be the subject of the sentence, but it is put into the later portion of the sentence. And in the beginning, we came across the 2 words, here comes. Here comes is the portion where we are getting extra information about the subject, that is the bus. So here comes is going to be the predicate of the sentence. And in the predicate portion, comes is the verb and here is the object. Let us know about exception number 2. In some sentences, subject is left out or remain invisible. Like, sit down. In the above sentence, we are not speaking about a particular thing or a person, but we can feel the existence of a person whom we are speaking to, and we are instructing the person to sit down. But over here, there is no proper noun, only a verb, sit down. So that is the predicate of the sentence. Over here, the sentence has left its subject. There is no mention of a person or a thing. So as I promised, here are the exercises for you. You have to identify which is the subject and which is the predicate of the sentence. You can also dissect the predicate to find out the object and the verb. So the first one I am doing for you, Tina draws a picture. Over here, Tina is the subject of the sentence. Ask me why? Because in the sentence, we are naming a person Tina, and Tina is a proper noun. So it is going to be definitely the subject of the sentence. The rest of the sentence, draws a picture, is going to be the predicate. Why? Because in this portion, we are getting extra information about Tina. What is Tina doing? So this portion also includes a verb that is draws and an object that is a picture. So this portion is going to be the predicate of the sentence. So I think you have understood it well. Now do the exercises of your own and let me know which is the most difficult one. And if you are stuck into any of the questions, then don't hesitate to ask me in the comment section below. And you can also suggest me on which grammar topics I can make videos in the future. So thank you for watching my video. Ta-ta!